Namaste. My name is Thacker. This is a demonstration video to show you my style of teaching, my teaching. I've been doing yoga for about 7 years. I've been teaching yoga on a regular basis for about 2 years, but teaching it on and off a little bit before then. My style that I like is the Ashtanga-based power flow system that I do, a back-based system. But I've studied with all sorts of different styles. My 200-hour teacher training was in an Iyengar-based Purna yoga system, which is an alignment-based system. I do a lot of studying with Anusara teachers as well. I teach all different styles. I ask people if they have injuries in certain areas, if they want to work on other areas like strength. I work with chair yoga people that are in their 80s and 90s. I work on building some flexibility, getting some circulation in some of the extremities. But for the most part, I try to base my practice on the Ashtanga series, and I try to throw in some fun things that people don't think they can do. I work the core, I work the shoulders and downward facing dog, as well as some arm balances and inversions that people often enjoy. So, to start off with, every single class, we start off in some form of meditation, some seated position, sitting up tall. It would be an honor. The intention of this practice is to show you how much of an honor it would be for me to become a part of your team, teaching yoga to anyone that wants to have a quality yoga class with an experienced yoga teacher. Setting your intention at the beginning of practice, focusing on your breath. Breathing in through your nose and out through the nose, focusing on the stomach, the shoulders, the hips. Bring awareness. Inhale your arms up over your head, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, twist. Right hand comes behind you, the left hand to the outside of the knee. Inhale, inhale back to the center. Twisting the other way. Just warming up. Inhale back to the center. Down, right up. Stretching to the side up. Back in the center, going the other way. Breath in. Back to the center, walking your hands forward. Opening up the low back. Steady breath. Then moving forward on all fours. Bring the shoulders directly over the wrists. Ready to fingers wide. Knees hips with distance. Directly under the hips. Toes to be touched or untouched. And as you exhale around to the night, tuck the tail for the cat. Close each vertebra as you do. Then inhale, lower the belly. Lifting the hips. Exhale on the back. Cat pose. Lowering the belly. Back in the center. Now we step up and back into a downward facing dog. Again, this is just a typical routine that I'll take my students through. It'll depend on where they are in their practice. Lengthen the right leg straight back behind you as we bring this forward. This is an abbreviated class. Dig deeper into that hip, warming everything up, straightening the leg. In the knee, opening the shoulder to the sky, stepping back into your down dog. Now the other side, back, forward, looking down into that hip. Going side to side. Straighten the leg, hip back, right hip forward. Hamstring stretch. Knee, looking up and open. For the twist. Every time I do this, I've already done yoga a couple times a day. I still get a couple of pops in my spine. Bringing it back into the alignment. Stepping forward and forward, forward. Just hanging. Rolling out the elbows. Inhale back forward. Exhale, forward, forward. Inhale that way. Forward, forward. Inhale, rising all the way up. One vertebra at a time. With the shoulders at the head or the lats are right at the top. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Now in our Tadasana, noticing how we feel. Tucking the tail, lifting the pit of the abdomen, rooting into the four corners of both feet, lifting the kneecaps, gauging the quads, shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades down the back. Take some deep breaths in and notice how you feel here. Come back to this position when we're standing, upside down, standing on one foot, or anything. Any awareness of the alignment of the joints is going to really help all the posture. And focusing on the breath. Inhale, lifting your arms up, working for sun salutations, filling up the lungs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, planting your hands, stepping your right foot to the back into a lunge. Exhale, the left foot comes back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward into plank. And then chaturanga. We're coming all the way down. Lifting into upward facing dog or cobra. Nice back bend. Exhale, up and back. Downward facing dog. You just start off about 5 breaths here. Inhale, that right foot comes forward. The left foot comes forward, forward, forward. Inhale. Exhale, forward, forward. Root to rise, lifting all the way up, arms over your head. And then release for the other side. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Planting your hands, stepping your left foot to the back of the mat into lunge. Down, moving up. The right foot comes back, downward facing. Inhale, rolling forward into plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing up. Noticing the back bend. Exhale, up and back. Downward facing dog. Again, taking some extra time typically in a class. Inhale, that left foot comes forward. Lunge. Right foot comes forward. Forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Up. And hands in the heart center. Shoulders away from the ear. Shoulder blades down the back. Now for sun salutations B. Inhale, lifting your arms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bending the knees, sinking back, down into the chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Planting the hands, step up to the top of a push-up. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right foot comes forward, rising up into a crescent pose, deep breath in. And then release. Hands on the frame, that right foot. Stepping back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Inhale, the left foot comes forward. Right up between your hands, toes facing forward. Knee directly over the ankle, rising up. Filling up the lungs, and then release. Exhale, same breath out all the way through chaturanga. Upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Now inhale, lifting your heels, look forward between your hands, bend your knees, step right up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold, up and back into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, rise to the top. Exhale, hands in the heart center. Shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades down the back, Tadasana. Deep breaths, inhale. Alright, inhale, up and back into a chair pose. Hands in the heart center, take a deep breath in, lengthen through the spine, exhale, twisting this right left elbow over the right knee. Deep breath in and out. Weight comes into the right foot, stepping the left foot to the back of the mat into your lunge. Twisted lunge. Again, some of these variations would be appropriate depending on the level of my students. I'll give them different variations. Inhale, rising up. Place your hands behind you, pressing the knuckles down, lifting the chest, holding forward, humble warrior. You want equal weight in both feet. Eventually, your hand comes all the way down. Inhale, rising back up into your crescent pose. And rolling that back heel down, opening into your warrior two. Lifting this right palm, lifting into your exalted warrior. Take a deep breath into this right side body. And then straightening this right knee, keeping the weight. And a little pop in my hip. Right hand comes down, tucking the right hip under, lifting the left. Triangle. From here, looking down, about a foot and a half in front of your right foot. That's where the right hand goes. The weight comes into that right foot. Half move. Steady breath. You can stay here. Hand in the toes pose. Full move. Shavasana. Steady breath. Stepping back, bringing this right foot, stepping back, chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, up and back, Downward facing dog. Working the heels down, lifting the hips up and back. Inhale, lifting your heels, look forward between your hands, move the knees, step hop, forward fold. Inhale, that foot. Exhale, forward fold, up and back into a chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms up by your ears. Inhale, hands in the heart center, lengthen through the spine, exhale, twisting the other way. Right elbow over the left. You can open your arms if you'd like to. Each inhale, lengthens, exhale, twist. Weight comes into that left foot. Stepping the right foot back into your lunge, opening up. And the other twist. Hands come the opposite interlace at the small of the back. Pressing the knuckles down, lifting the heart, coming forward into your humble warrior. Equal weight in both feet. Inhale, lift the left. Roll the back heel down, opening into your warrior two. Lifting the left palm, lifting into your exalted warrior. Straightening that left leg, extending forward. Into your triangle pose. Lifting up. And then looking forward, bringing the weight into that left foot. That's where the left hand comes. Half moon. Close pose. Full moon. Shavasana. Opening that shoulder, arching the back. Release. Step back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Alright, then we come up. Knees. That way. Fold. Come up into standing poses. Sometimes we'll do the standing poses before. We can start off with something simple, like a tree pose. Bring your kickstand, cat, go all the way up. Opening that knee up to the side, this is another hip open. Hands in the heart center if you want to. Steady breath. And release. Coming up to the other side again. Kickstand, cat, go all the way up. Steady breath, opening that knee up to the side. And then release. Take a deep breath in. Forward fold. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Folding down. If your hands come under your shoulders, maybe your head comes down. If so, maybe your feet get light. Look at the headstand here. Steady breath. Get it out of your nose. Looking for Tadasana even when you're upside down. Or you can just relax in your forward fold. As you're ready, come back down. Exhale, forward fold. Now pressing into the hands. Halfway into your hips, lifting up the rest way, heels in, toes out, bending the knees. Knees directly over the ankles. Goddess pose. Stay here. Come up with the cactus arms, jazz hands. Steady breath. Tucking the tail. Okay. Now bringing the left arm underneath the right. Eagle arm. Bring the weight into that right foot. Left foot comes up and over. As you bend into that knee. Coming into eagle pose. Opening those hips, steady breath. Spreading the shoulders. Releasing back, stepping back. Goddess pose. Switching arms. Right arm under the left. Weight comes into that left foot. Stepping the right foot up and over. Eagle pose. Switching down. Back to the center. Stepping back. Goddess pose. Then straighten the legs. Hands come to your hips. Just stepping back to the center. All right. Now we'll work towards big toe pose. Down the foot. You can stay here if you like. Take your two crease fingers around the big toe. Extending that leg long, standing up tall. Shoulder back and side. Taking 5 breaths here. Opening the knee or the foot out to the side. Bring this hand up to balance. Steady breath. Belly to spine. Feeling that Tadasana, the standing leg. Go back in the center. Releasing the foot. Hold it there. Pointing the toe. Hold it there. And shaking out that leg. Moving to the other side. Lifting the knee. Standing up tall. 2 peace fingers. Extending long. Steady breath. And you can open your knee. You can stay at your knee if you need to. Open your knee. Put it up to the side. You might have to tap that left hip under. Steady breath. Feel the opening in. All right, come back in the center. Releasing the foot, on the toe. Hold, hold, hold. Hold, hold, hold. Deep breath in and release. All right, now we're going to come for a little bit of a rest. Coming into a yogic squat at the top of the mat, pressing the elbows into the knees and the knees into the elbows. Or if you prefer, you can just hang around at your back. Might be pretty good too. I love working the core. We haven't really done plank pose as much today as I would like to. But again, this is just a demonstration. We'll do some bow pose, core work, trying to strengthen the core. Again, bending the knees, maybe coming up into a shoulder stand. Taking some deep breaths in here. Nice and relaxing after you've been on your knees so on your feet so long. Deep breath in and out. It's hard for me to keep Ujjayi breath while I'm discussing. But typically you just want a steady breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. You come back up. You go and squat. And then you can work towards a crow pose. Bringing the elbows in. Lifting the feet. Steady breath. Looking forward, leaning forward. Smile. And then you stay here for maybe 10 breaths, or however long you want. And then you shoot back. Or just step back. And vinyasa. And we can do some work on our back. Do some work on our core. Okay. So let's start with our hip. Coming down to the ground. Again, this is just a demonstration. Coming into lizard pose. Breathe deeper into that hip. Then heel toeing over, into pigeon pose, opening that hip, keeping it parallel. Alright, lifting up, stretching that leg back, and then bringing the left foot forward, sinking down, to the lizard pose. Again, you can find, there's all sorts of stuff that you can do from beginner to advanced. And then heel toe the foot. Side, breathing out, sinking down, lengthening through the spine, open. And there's all sorts of fun stuff that you can do from here. We haven't really warmed up to it yet, but you can do your mermaid pose. Stuff like that. And we'll release. Sometimes I'll do a double pigeon. We can lie on our back for our bridge series. This is just a demonstration. You can do supported bridge with a break under your sacrum. Or you can press in and do a regular bridge. You can hold the sides of the mat, rolling the shoulder blades under, interlacing your fingers, lifting up. You can lift the leg, maybe the other leg. Or if you want to go deeper, bring your hands here. I've got several spots that I can do for all of these on my clients if they want to try something that they haven't been able to do. Deep breath in and out. And then slowly coming down. One vertebra at a time. Windshield wiper in your legs. Alright, we're coming up. This time we sometimes work on inversions, maybe forearm stands. Just like this. Anything that people want to do to freestyle at the end of class, no, it's
it's always calm, steady breath. It's not forcing anything. There is no forcing in yoga. It's just being in the present moment, being okay with what it is. All right. And you want to do a handstand. Handstand as well. Same concept. Just bring the hips over, shoulders. Any version is fine. Just for fun. Alright, and so then we do a Shavasana. I usually do a neck adjustment. Some other Thai massage types of things. So I hope that helps you understand my style of teaching. Again, it's an honor to be considered for a position. I would love to be a part of your team and help other people find a little bit more life out of every breath through a yoga practice. I have gained so much out of my yoga practice. At 41 years old, I know that I have to do something. And really, the only thing that I found that I enjoy doing is yoga. And I just know I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. I'm excited for my path. I don't know how much longer my life is going to be, but every day I'm going to do some of this. And I hope to share the knowledge that I gain as I continue to grow in my practice. I hope to grow with your facility, with your organization, and become a great servant to those clients of yours. So, once again, my name is Brian Thacker. I hope to hear from you soon. I'm going to be teaching as much as possible with whoever will allow me to teach them, and hopefully I'll be able to allow them to come into growth into their own body and be able to live a much happier and healthier life. Thank you very much for your time. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Namaste.